Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 342. Range 4,800 yards.
Bridge, combat.
New surface contact from radar. Bearing 342. Range 4,800 yards. I designate contact. Able. Time 18:27.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 342. Last range 4,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Able. Bearing 341. Range 4,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Able.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Able. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 340. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 306 through 126. Sonar I.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to assigned station.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 338. Range 4,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Able.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Able.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 336. Range 4,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 334. Range 4,200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 332. Range 4,200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 331. Range 4,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Black.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 328. Range 4,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Black Cat reporting.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 326. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Able. Last known bearing 326. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Able. Bearing 326. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Able. Last known bearing 325. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to assigned station.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 358. Range 3,600 yards from guide.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to station. Bearing 358. Range 3,600 yards from guide.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to new station. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
All escorts, contact Able has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Well done.
Reporting.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 243. Range 6,700 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 243. Range 6,700 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 18:33.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Air support on station. Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact, Baker.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Baker.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Maple engaging.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsighted west, 4 miles from convoy.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 243. Last range 5,900 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Engaging sub. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted west, 4 miles from convoy.
Hockey reporting.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to assigned station.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Drop depth charges on sub. Oil slick sighted.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regaining contact. Baker, bearing 244. Range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie reporting.
Antler reporting.
Black Cat reporting. Roger. Black Cat on the...
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 242, range 6,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area ahead of convoy.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 242, range 6,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 242, range 6,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 123, range 4,800 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 123, range 4,800 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 18:37.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 242, range 6,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Antler engaging.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 242, range 6,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie reporting.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact Charlie.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Charlie.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 064. Range 3,100 yards from guide.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to station bearing 064. Range 3,100 yards from guide.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to assigned station.
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact Charlie.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Charlie.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Baker, bearing 242, range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 242, range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Maple, reporting.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Maple taking station.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to new station.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to new station. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. Baker, sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
All escorts, contact Baker has most likely been sunk by Maple. Congratulations to your crew.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Submergent.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Antler reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to assigned station.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new station.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 357. Range 3,900 yards. From guide.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to station bearing 357. Range 3,900 yards from guide.
This is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 144. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 297. Range 6,000 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 297. Range 6,000 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 18:43.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Black Cat reporting. Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area ahead of convoy. Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area northeast of convoy.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Charlie. Unknown results.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 068. Range 3,600 yards. From guide.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to station bearing 068. Range 3,600 yards from guide.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie. Bearing 152. Range 4,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 295. Last range 5,100 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Bearing 293. Range 5,100 yards. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 293. Last range 4,700 yards.
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Dog.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Dog.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 157. Range 5,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog. Bearing 289. Range 4,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Charlie. Bearing 158. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie. Bearing 158. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Charlie. Unknown. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie. Bearing 158. Range 5,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 159. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing 284. Range 4,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Submerging.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 159. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 159. Range 5,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
Black Cat reporting. Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area northeast of convoy.
Hard. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 160. Range 5,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Dog, bearing 282. Range 4,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg,
Fire.
port bow. Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg.
Bloodhound,
Fire.
this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 164. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 086. Range 1,800 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 086.
Fire.
Range 1,800 yards. I designate contact. Easy.
Fire.
Time 18:49.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar
Fire.
contact. Charlie, bearing 169. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
On target.
Black Cat reporting.
Fire.
Black Cat. This
On
is
target.
Attack contact. Easy.
Roger.
Fire.
Black Cat.
On target.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
Fire.
Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 174. Range 4,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Stand by to fire.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Target bearing.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 112. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bridge,
Lost
ice lookout.
contact. Easy.
Iceberg,
Last
starboard
bearing 103. Last range 800 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 179. Range 4,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 124. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 183. Range 4,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 184. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 184. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 184. Range 4,400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 184. Range 4,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth fire 2. Shallow
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 184. Range 4,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Fire 3.
Lookout. Oil slick.
Fire 1.
3, 4, 3.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 184, range 4,000 yards
Fire
from
3.
Bloodhound.
Fire ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Eyes
Fire 2.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact.
Fire 3.
Charlie, bearing 183, range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
All escorts, contact Easy has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Congratulations to your crew.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 180, range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Air support on station.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 175, range 3,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 171, range 4,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 168, range 4,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 165, range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, starboard bow.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All in.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 162, range 4,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 161, range 4,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 161, range 4,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 160, range 5,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 160, range 5,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 161, range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Dog, last known at bearing 278, range 5,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 162, range 5,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing 277, range 5,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 163, range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge,
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing forward 2, range 4,600 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 342. Range 4,600 yards. I designate contact Fox. Time 1856.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 164. Range 5,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact, Fox.
Roger.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 165. Range 5,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 3, forward 1. Last range 4,100 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 165. Range 6,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 329er, range 3,100 yards. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 252, range 4,900 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 163. Range 6,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 252. Range 4,900 yards. I designate contact George. Time 1858.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 329er. Last range 2,800 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 161. Range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 159. Range 7,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Seaborne trader has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 235. Range 4,100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 158. Range 7,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 158. Range 7,900 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Seaborne trader. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Lost contact. George, last bearing 227. Last range 3,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 156. Range 8,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 325. Range 900 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog, bearing 245. Range 4,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsighted. North, 6 miles from convoy. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Engaging sub.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing 244. Range 4,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 315. Range 500 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Meridian trader has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted. North, 6 miles from convoy.
Bridge, ice lookout.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 300. Range 300 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George, bearing 218. Range 3,500 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Meridian trader. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. George.
Roger. Maple engaging contact. George.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 240. Range 200 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Seaborne Trader, bearing 009, range 1,700 yards from guide.
Roger. Maple searching. Seaborne Trader. Position for survivors bearing 009. Range.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 179. Range 200 yards. Wake on right cut.
Black Cat reporting. Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area northwest of convoy.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact, George.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. George.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 134. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth medium. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 098. Range 6,800 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 098. Range 6,800 yards. I designate contact. How? Time 19-2.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 095. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bloodhound.
Fire
Black
2.
Cat. Periscope feather sighting. Northwest, 4 miles from convoy.
Ready depth. Fire 1. Shallow pattern. Ready depth. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 046. Range 100 yards. Strong propeller noise. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Is ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
Fire 2. Fire ready 1. Depth charges. Medium pattern. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 013. Last range 200 yards. Fire 2. Steady as she goes. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 148. Range 8,500 yards from Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Fire 2. Starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 015. Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. All engines stop.
All engines stop. Aye, sir.
All engines back 1/3.
All engines back 1/3. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead.
Ready depth
1/3.
charges.
Aye, sir.
Medium pattern. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie. Unknown results. Antler, reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. How?
Roger. Antler
Fire
engaging
1.
contact. How?
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. How?
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. How?
Fire 2.
Survivors from Seaborne Trader.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. George.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. George.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern. Lost contact. How? Last bearing 106. Last range 5,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. How? Bearing 110. Range 6,500 yards. All
People finished picking up survivors from Seaborne Trader.
ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Maple, report. reporting.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Meridian Trader, bearing 279, range 700 yards. From guide.
Roger. Maple searching. Meridian Trader. Position for survivors. Bearing 279. Range 700 yards. From guide.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsided east, 5 miles from convoy.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Mohawk and Hudson has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Lost contact. How? Last bearing 116. Last range 6,000 yards. Sonar. This is the captain.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 3.
Fire 2.
7.
Investigating arc 116 through 2016. Aye, sir.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Floating debris.
We've lost Mohawk and Hudson. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Engaging sub. Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 144. Range 8,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. How? Bearing 116. Range 6,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 144. Range 8,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
All escorts. Contact Fox has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Congratulations to your crew.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted east, 4 miles from convoy.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 199. Range 1,800 yards. Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 13522. Combat sonar. Contact. George. Now bears. Fire 2. 197. Range 1,700 yards. Bearing steady. Active search. 090 through 27. Fire 3. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Charlie. Unknown results.
Bridge, ice lookout.
Combat sonar. Contact. George. Now bears 198. Range 1,500 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted east, 4 miles from convoy.
Combat sonar. Contact. George. Now bears 202. Range 1,100 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow. Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted east, 4 miles from convoy.
Combat
Bridge,
sonar.
ice
Contact.
lookout. Iceberg,
George.
dead
Now
ahead.
bears 209. Range 800 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. George. Now bears 225. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 226. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
Engines back full.
All engines back full. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing 225. Last range 500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 266. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 293. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, This is Antler. Antler lost contact. How? Last known at bearing 105. Range 5,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 309. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 162.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George, bearing 320. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines
Ready
ahead.
depth charge.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. How? Bearing 105. Range 5,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. How? Last known at bearing 105. Range 5,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 006. Range
Fire 1.
from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Air support no longer available. Info fuel returning to base.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
All engine. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George, bearing 022. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. All engines ahead. Fire 1.
All
Ready
engines
depth
ahead
charges.
1/3.
Shallow
Aye, sir.
pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 045. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. How? Sonar reports sound of a sinking submarine. Full.
Aye, sir.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Charlie, bearing 129. Range 6,700 yards from Bloodhound.
All escorts, contact POW has most likely been sunk by Antler. Good job. Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 029. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 021. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger, Maple maneuvering to new station.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 031. Range 7,200 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 296. Range 2,000 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 031. Range 7,200 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time 1914.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 129. Range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 032. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger, Maple maneuvering to assigned station.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 031. Last range 6,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 048. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 299. 2119. Investigating arc 299 through.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 051. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 320. Last range 1,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George, bearing 054. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 06. 1. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 0, 6, 7. Range 400 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Bearing 3, 2, 7. Range 1,300 yards. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 3, 2, 7. Last range 1,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, 8, 0. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound picking up survivors from Mohawk and Hudson.
Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 0, 3, 0. Range 5,500 yards. Lost contact. Item last bearing 0, 3, 0. Last range 5,000 yards.
Bloodhound finished picking up survivors from Mohawk and Hudson.
Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, 8, 0. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog bearing 3, 4, 6. Range 1,300 yards. Lost contact. Item last bearing 0, 3, 0. Last range 4,700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, 8, 4. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 0, 2, 9er. Range 4,800 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 9, 1. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 3, 4, 9er. Last range 1,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, 9, 4. Range 400 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, 8, 5. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth. Lost contact. Item last bearing 0, 2, 3. Last range 3,800 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 0, 2, 1. Range 3,900 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 0, Fire 1, 0. Range 30 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 3, 4, 9. Range 100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 3, 4, 9. Range 100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 3, 5, 1. Range 100 yards. Wake on right cut. Ready depth charge. Fire 2. Shallow pattern. Fire 1 charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 3, 2, 6. Range 100 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Hard left rudder. Fire 3.
Left rudder. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 2, 9, 3. Fire 1. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Lost contact. Item last bearing 0, 1, 5. Last range 2,400 yards. Fire 1 sonar. Contact. George now bears 2, 7, 7. Range 200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 2, 7, 5. Range 200 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 0, 1, 3. Range 2,400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 2, 7, 3. Range 200 yards. Bearings drifting left. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 2, 4, 9. Range 200 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Atlantic
Fire
trader
1.
is sinking.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 232. Range 100 yards. Wake on right cut. Lost contact. Item. Last bearing. Fire 213. Last range 1,700 yards.
We've lost Atlantic trader. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. George Fire now bears 145. Range 30 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact. Charlie. Bearing 131. Range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing 145. Last range 30 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 114. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge,
Fire
ice lookout,
3.
iceberg, port bow.